Hey, Mercy Village Church, I'm just sitting over here at the space waiting on y'all to bring your food for the Give Love food box fill up. I want to say one thing about the food box fill up, some important information, and then two about our Christmas Eve gathering and the fact that we're not having a service on Christmas Day. Well, for the food box fill up, we'd love it if you bring your items before the end of the day on Friday. In fact, I'll be here till from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Friday to collect donations. We'll also be here on Saturday morning. You can bring them then, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The reason why, in fact, bring them Saturday if you can. By then, we'd love to kind of know what we have by the mid-afternoon on Saturday, because we've had some monetary donations as well, so that we can buy what's left and what's needed. So I know not all of you will be able to do that, and that's fine. We'll still be receiving donations on Sunday morning. But if you can bring your items by anytime today up till 1:30 p.m. And then Thursday and Friday between 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. or Saturday morning 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'll post that info in the caption or below in the comments. That'll just help us to be able to use those monetary donations to purchase what's left for what we need. And then we'll need help delivering these on Sunday, so if you're able to on Sunday to take a few bags or boxes with you when you leave. We'll have addresses and we're going to cluster those together so that if you take 2 or 3, they'll all be kind of close together and you'll be able to drop those off in the name of Jesus, in the name of Mercy Village Church. And so there's that. We're excited about our Christmas Eve gathering. I want to tell you about that. It'll start at 5:30 p.m., go to 6:30 p.m., of course, on Christmas Eve. It'll be a candlelight service. That means we'll sing a hymn usually towards the end of the gathering, and we'll hand out candles and we'll sing that hymn by candlelight. It's always a special evening. The gathering itself, we'll have every intention of keeping that to an hour or less, which most of our gatherings are about an hour and 5 minutes anyway, so it's not that much shorter, but we're going to try to keep it to an hour just so you can plan for it accordingly. And it will include communion. We will be taking communion on Christmas Eve night. The reason for that is because we're not gathering on Sunday morning. We have positive reasons for that. It's not because we think opening presents is more valuable than worship. For those of you who are new with us, we have taken the final Sunday of the year off since the beginning of Mercy Village Church. This will be our 3rd December together. We started as a core team 3 years ago in November. I don't even know anymore. 2 years ago in November, which makes this our 3rd December together. And we have taken that final Sunday off every time. We plan to do that certainly in the near future. Maybe it'll always be a normal thing for us. And that's positive for 3 reasons. One, it gives you an opportunity to feel the godly and light burden of being the worship leaders in your own home and in your own life. And so it's one weekend a year when you can kind of take the reins, and we're going to try to provide some resources for you so that, and it's maybe a little bit easier even on Christmas Day to just read the Christmas story with your family, have a time of prayer with your family. If you're at someone else's home, then obviously that may not be possible, but how will you nurture your own soul and the souls of those people that you'll be with on Christmas morning? Number 2, and I've personally loved this one, it's faith in God, right? That God doesn't need Mercy Village Church to provide His purpose, to accomplish His purposes. He has graciously allowed us to be a part of His plan. But by taking one Sunday off every year, it's a way of saying that even while we rest even while we take a day off, God continues to do the work that He has promised to do. So one is an opportunity for you to be your own pastor and the pastor of those you're responsible to in a godly sense, like lead yourself to. Is it's an opportunity for us to rest while God works, and probably a sub point of that same one, it gives our volunteers and leaders a weekend off. And so that has always been the case. It just happens to fall on Christmas this year, but we're not canceling because it's Christmas. If you do want to go to a worship gathering on Christmas Sunday, please do. Please, I know New Heights Church in Milton, they're friends of ours. In fact, the chairs you sit on every Sunday were donated by them when they replaced their chairs with newer chairs. We love them. They love us. That's somewhere you could worship on Sunday morning. There'll be countless other places. Please, if you feel that you need to be in a worship gathering on Sunday morning, please feel free to worship in another one of the local bodies here in our area. But I just want you to be aware that this has always been and will be in the near future a tradition of ours to take that final Sunday of the year off every time. And we believe the things that I just shared and more are potential benefits of that. And so it's not just a reaction to Christmas. We're canceling the service because we always have that final Sunday of the year. If you have any more questions or thoughts or anything about that, please let me know. I'll entertain any of those questions with honest answers. And but I love you guys so much. I cannot wait for this Sunday and Christmas Eve gathering. It's been a magical season, and I know that will continue. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you this weekend.